Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Joseph Showseph. Listen, confidence is the one thing everybody needs. It can change your life. It can help you get a job. It can help you land a date. It'll help you get a good deal on a car. Confidence is a thing that we all need to improve on. This year, 2026, we're all working on confidence. I'm definitely, trust me, I'm working on it. And so that's what this episode is going to be about. Episode is sponsored by Confidence. We're talking confidence this week. Confidence is I've been doing stand-up comedy and making internet content for around 6 years now. Whenever I talk to people about it, people always say, oh, it takes a lot of confidence. I don't feel confident enough to do that. Or they think like you must have a lot of confidence, which I don't. I'm a sensey boy. In my feelings, much like Drake. Drake, he's a very sensitive guy. I'm much like Drake in that sense. You get self-conscious. You don't always feel comfortable doing things. And a big part of, building confidence is learning how to step out of those things and step away from that and do the things that you want to do. So that's what this is. I'm not an expert. I didn't research anything. This is just kind of like some tips and tricks that I've learned over the years on how to build your confidence. And, maybe one day you can also be in a room with a great view of a skyline, making videos in a camera by yourself and feel confident doing that. So let's get started. Okay. I'd say the first step to building confidence is actually to just start doing the thing that you want to do. Like if you're like, I want to start doing comedy open mics, just start going to them. I think that's the biggest part is like we have these kind of internal blockers telling us, I don't want to, be out of my comfort zone. I don't want people to be judging me. I don't want people to, even notice me. And so it can be hard to, do the things that we want to do in life if we're not feeling comfortable enough to put ourselves out of the way and actually start doing that. So, one thing is just actually start going to those things and do the things that make you feel uncomfortable. And you'll see that, not just in that thing that you want to do, you're feeling more comfortable and confident in it, but just in general. Like, I'm pretty introverted. I'm pretty shy. Don't really feel comfortable talking to a lot of people. And right now, I'm in this room talking by myself in front of the camera. It feels, even this feels a little bit uncomfortable because it's like, what if someone is walking by? What if someone can hear me? You kind of think about all those things. But as long as you're just doing them and you actually start, it's a right step towards actually accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. And just trying new things, trying the things that will make you go out of your comfort zone and feel uncomfortable. I've been doing it. So I run a couple monthly stand-up shows, and they've been lacking an audience. So I've been trying to figure out what can we do to get an audience, get people to start coming to the shows, get people to engage with us. And it's been tough because you think like just posting on social media, oh, I did a post, I shared it to my story, I sent it to a couple friends, they'll probably come to it, and you're like, oh, that should be good. But that's not how you build an audience, and that's not how you do, because a good job at marketing. So you need to be able to go out of your comfort zone and, send a DM to people. Like everybody who, you're like all these followers who I know that they live within a 5-mile radius of where we're doing the show. You just got to send them the DM, send them the link. Hey, well, we're doing this show. We'd love to see you there, connect with you. If you like comedy, blah, 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 figure out the message. The message is going to be different for whatever it is going to be. But you're never going to have people coming. A lot of people may see your story. A lot of people may like the post or see the post. But just because they're seeing the post doesn't mean they're going to come to the show. A lot of people now, when I do it all the time, when I'm scrolling on social media, I just like things because it's like, I know this person, I'll like it, I'll help them out. Nobody takes the time to read it. You post a flyer for your show that's coming up. How many of your followers even know what the date on the show is? Our shows are the same dates every month. And I still have people asking me, what day is the show? What time is the show? It's the same as it was last month. It's just people don't take the time to read it because we have such slower attention spans in social media. We just scroll by things. We're not taking the time to take in the content. And since nobody's taking the time to take in the content, you have to do the work and go out of your way and get people to engage with the content. Especially if it's something like this where you need people to show up for it and you need people to come to the show. I think that, that's definitely a bridge. At least for me, that's been tough because you think like I'm cold DMing a lot of people. Maybe I don't have the best relationship with them. Maybe I don't know them. Maybe I've never met this person in real life. We just follow each other on social media. And I'm just going to DM them out of nowhere and invite them to this show. And what if they don't respond? What if they say like, this is weird. Why are you sending this to me? We get in our head with a lot of these things. But I think that you don't think about the positive outcome. Like the positive outcome, oh, maybe they'll see this and they will want to come to the show. Or maybe they'll see this and they'll think, you'll inspire them and think like, oh, that's cool. I don't want to come to the show, but it's cool that they thought of me. That's cool that they went out of their comfort zone to ask me to come to the show. And look, I do these all the time. And I get a lot of non-responses. I get a lot of, just scenes. You scroll through and it's like scene 12 hours ago. And it kind of, you feel a little defeated. Like, what's this person thinking about me? Chances are they're not thinking about it at all. They saw it and they're like, whatever. They just move on to the next thing. They're not thinking about you. They're not like, oh, this guy's a weirdo. It's just a matter of, something internally with them. Maybe they're not interested. Maybe they don't feel confident responding to it. Whatever it is. But you did the right thing by sending that flyer, sending that, event link, by reaching out to someone. Maybe you have we do a lot of videos. We have, it's hard to get new people to watch the videos. You just got to send a link. Hey, thanks for following. Here's a link to our video. Check it out. I think that's another way. But for me, what the struggle is, the real life, because I'm an introverted guy, I get kind of shy. I have a hard time kind of striking up the small talk or asking people to do something. For me, it's kind of a awkward thing for me. And now with these shows, it's like if you're walking past someone and you're like, hey, they look like they might enjoy a comedy show. Maybe I should ask them. No, it's going to be kind of weird. They're with people. They have their headphones in. That's something I'm still trying to learn how to get over, is getting over like how to just cold approach someone and ask them for. Yeah, and this is like for both relationships and for transactional things, like asking someone to come to your show, but also like just if you see a person you're attracted to in public, just how do you cold walk up to them and do the Riz? This I see on the social media, they do the meta glasses and they walk up to a girl and they'll start rizzing them. That's what they call it now. And I like those posts because it's very admirable. I know they're doing it for comedy. They're doing it to like be like, look at me, like laugh at me. And it can seem a little cringe and it can seem a little bit like, why are you putting yourself in this position? But I think it's a very admirable thing, even if they're just doing it for content. I think like it's going to help them in the longer run of like building their confidence and being able to talk to people just like cold. It's like sales. You have to kind of cold walk up to someone, start talking to them, tell them something that you think they want to hear, and then kind of navigate it like that. So that's what I've been trying to do is, cold walk up to people and be like, hey, we have this show. It's in Detroit. It's on Wednesday. If you're interested, come out to it. And, it's an interesting change of pace for me. And I think, I think a lot of people can benefit from trying something like that. Something else I've been, we've been shooting content in public. We've been like going to the mall to shoot content. And that is something to me, I was like, I never want to do that because one, it'll make me uncomfortable, but two, I'm interrupting people's day. We're kind of, making a big fuss of things. What if people don't want to be on camera? I'm not a fan of that. But Yari, one of my collaborators, he wants to do that. He thinks it'll be funny, and I think he's also trying to build his own self-confidence, and is like, let me go in the mall and look like an idiot, and see if I can make engaging, funny content, and also make people's day. Like the past few times we've done that, people have actually enjoyed interacting with him, which has been a surprising thing to me, because you kind of think, if I'm walking around and I'm, I have my headphones in, or I'm not paying attention, I don't want some guy with a camera to come up and start talking to me. But we do experience people like that, but there's also people who genuinely are like, oh, this is funny, this is interesting. Oh, maybe I'm going to be on social media. This would be like cool for me. So I think that we never think of the positive outcomes. We always think of the negative outcomes. Think about, oh, we're going to be judged. People are going to think this is weird. We're going to get kicked out, blah, blah, blah. But ultimately, it's been more of a net positive than a net negative for us. And the views, they've been doing okay. It's whatever. And, the views is kind of the reason why we do it, but it's not like the view driver that I thought it would be. For a lot of people, it is. Like you go on Instagram or TikTok now, it's all just like public mall content. That's why he wanted to get into it. And yeah, I think it's good for the, the younger Gen Z kids who, this is like kind of especially if they've been inside for years, taking classes on Zoom, maybe not a ton of friends. This is a good way to kind of like break that barrier and, really start to build their confidence and build their connection and sales skills. Yeah. So, and for me, because I've mostly been filming these videos, I haven't really been a part of them. I get a little bit nervous about, filming people in public. I'm like, oh, what if they're not comfortable with this? And so because of that, I've missed a lot of the, really good moments or shots. And I think that has that impairs the quality of the video, the quality of the content. And then it's like we kind of, if you're not getting the shots, if you're not getting something good with it, then you're kind of like, well, then what do we do this for if it's not going to be funny, or if we're going to miss all the good shots? So that's something I have to work on, is building my confidence and being able to be proud of the work that we're doing and understand, like, look, we might be, getting in people's faces and making other people uncomfortable, or, maybe someone has a bad day. They don't want some guy with a camera to come up and start filming them. But those are kind of, you got to ask, you got to field it properly. You got to say, hey, are you comfortable with this? And then if they say no, then we move on to the next one. It's all about sales. It's all about how you present yourself. Yeah, that's good. I love it. Yeah, people, I always hear people say, like, they're not confident enough. I'm not confident to be able to do stand-up comedy, or I'm not confident enough to film content. Like I said earlier, you just got to start doing it. Like, if you know a lot about Spider-Man, if you know all these like fun facts about Spider-Man, then just start filming yourself talking about Spider-Man and just post it every day. And or every minute, whatever you think about Spider-Man, just make a video about it. And then you tag me in it. I'll share it. I'll like it and share it. I'll help you out. I'll get you your likes, and I won't say anything negative. I promise. That's what it's all about, though. Just, you have to think about, what's the life that I want to have, and then what are the steps I have to get there, and confidence is a big part of it. So I think the message of this is we all have to work on it. The year 2026, this is going to be the year we build our confidence and we figure out how to talk to people. I'm already married, so I don't have to like do that type of confidence. But the getting, building an audience, building a following, it's all about confidence. You have to find people either in public or on social media who you want to collaborate with. Hey, I want to collaborate with you. Or, hey, I think you would like my content. Here's a link. You just got to start asking. That's the only way to get better at it. So hopefully you got something from this. I definitely did. Let me tell you. And yeah, make sure you subscribe. Check out more of this weekly Joseph Showseph, this new version of it. And if you don't like this, check out Paradizo Films on YouTube. Daily videos over there. Daily content. This is what we do. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you next time. Big peace.